Hey up my ducks, it's Simon here. Welcome back to the Hermit's Cave. If I sound a bit out of breath, I've been doing a bit of, not spring cleaning because we're not in the middle of spring yet, but I've had a reorganisation of my desk space, which I thought I would share. It's been a while since I've done this. I'm going to sit down because, believe it or not, I'm exhausted. This happened because this morning I was writing in my journal, and I had got, you know how things build up. I mean, this desk still looks fairly cluttered, but to how it looked an hour and a half ago, I couldn't move, and I went to grab something, a book that I needed off the shelf, and I knocked a little vial of oil which hit the desk, smashed, and went everywhere. Luckily, I didn't get any oil on my journal, but I've had to wash you may recall the multicoloured cloth that was here. So I quickly put it in the washing machine. You may hear the washing machine. And set to reorganising my space. And I needed to do it anyway, because in part I got this desk tidy. I saw it on Jax's channel, Jax Farm Tarot Tales, and she showed it. And you know, I've already got that one there that my stepdad made. That takes 9 decks. This one also takes 9 decks. I've had to prop the ones up at the back because they don't go up in stages. They're the same depth in each kind of compartment, but I've got different decks to put in there. So on the top here is quite a big tray, so I've put my large CS tarot. This is really large compared to a standard RWS, as you'll see there. So that's just perfect. And at the back I've got my tarot in a tin, which is the little oh, the word escapes me. Trinkets? No, not trinkets. I forget what they're called, but the word will come to me. You know what it's like? You press the record button and you forget what it is that you're trying to say. Charms. I knew it would come to me. So yeah, and I really love these. It's tarot in a tin, and it's by Green Woman Crafts, and it's full. I can't open it because you need to twist, and I'm using one hand for the camera, but I've got a video on it. And then the little mini CS, the slots at the back there as well. So in the drawer, I have my 2 favourite decks, my favourite RWS and my favourite Marseille. You all know my favourite RWS is the Blushing Fool from 1971. Absolutely love this deck. So that's in there. And then in this bottom one, it's my favourite Marseille. Again, no surprises. It's the New Choice Tarot de Marseille by Ros Salerno. And I just love that deck. So that's in those drawers. At the top here, I've got a set of playing cards. So one of my favourite playing cards with these plain backs, a beautiful artwork, absolutely gorgeous. So, and this was given to me by Nancy, Texas Rose, and she put it in this little case as well, which is a magnetic, as you can see, their little magnetic closing case, which is fab. My JK weight from Japan, and then here I've got the Carol Hertzer decks. This is the Illuminated Tarot, which is just stunning, and the Starlight, sorry I'm not in shot there, with these glittery backs. Look how beautiful that is. The Starlight Illuminated. This is on the nice thick cardstock, so it fits just nice into those compartments there. Then I have my black light, which I am just loving at the moment. Oh, it's gorgeous. Look at the colours. And thank you to the guys from Tarot Collectibles. They mentioned my top 5 decks of 2020 in their newsletter because they were so chuffed to have made it in to my top 5 decks of 2020. So that was nice. And then the deck that I'm using a lot at the moment still is my Tarot de Marseille weight. Love this deck. So that's out where I can grab it. And even today's card of the day, 9 of Cups, is my card for today. So yeah, because I got oil all over the bandana that I've been using, the brightly coloured one, I've ironed and laid out this beautiful spread cloth. It also doubles up as a wrap because you get some cloth with it. It came with the Okash and Thorn deck, so that's lovely. And then on here I just wanted kind of earthy stones and wood and things like that. I really love the earthy stuff. So here in my little bear pot, I've just got, you know, there's some bumblebee jasper, some petrified wood, desert rose, so really nice complementary colours there. This is the piece of wood that was sent to me just a couple of weeks ago from an old fortress, old petrified wood. I've got some, this is my favourite piece of fluorite. I think this is gorgeous, so I have that out on my desk. And I love this. I forget what crystal this is, somebody will tell me, I'm sure, but I just love the way that this catches little glimpses of sparkles in it. My Joanna Nelson stone, I've got my goddess jar there, some wands. This was a wand that was made for my 50th birthday from my friends. And then from Neris, Wiccan 222, that actually spells Simon, which is a Ogham wand. And then some little bits of cinnamon and Palo Santo there. Some other earthy kind of, apart from this opalite crescent moon, love that. My fingers look oily, that's still from mopping up the bits of oil. My little jasper rabbit. And then other than that, I've just got my little hair bowl with some chips, crystal chips in it. Also in the same blue and brown as this pottery. I forget the name of the creator now. It's gone out of my mind. You know how words do go out of my mind, ADD brain and all that, but she creates all of these blue and brown. And then it's just tidying up. So if we start at the top, my tribute to Pixie, and that's got an old Marseille deck in with my initials on. That's the 1889 Lenormand. That was the art card that came with my light seers, which is beautiful. I've got my Baba Studios books, and then divination books for dice and dominoes. And then all of these decks here are kind of playing card, fortune telling cards, that sort of thing. That don't fit into the category of Oracle, which I have under my Buddhist altar, or Tarot, which would fit on those shelves there. So yeah, that's where I put all my playing cards and fortune telling cards. Here I've just got my Bibles, from Tarot Bible, Wicca Bible, Crystal, Psychics Bible and Spells Bible. A couple of my other favourite decks. So here we've got the I should stop and start again. I'm forgetting everything. Shadowlands Tarot and the Marseille deck that's in this bag, and these were both made by Anne, the lovely Anne, and she gifted me these, and this is perfect for Shadowlands. But in there is the Tarot des Orcs, and then some notebooks where I write my notes, and a K guidebook, because an K is one of my favourite decks. And then we come down here, I've got my Glastonbury well water. That's the large bottle. I have a travel bottle size that's in my travel altar, but but I picked that up last summer from Glastonbury, from the Chalice Well. My Brigid Goddess from Brigid's Grove. Some room sprays. There's my tarot tiles, which I love. My Mookite, which was sent from Hen in Australia. And then I've moved my bell up there because it was down here, but it was taking up space. So as long as it doesn't go against the wall, it still rings beautifully. And do you see under there, there was a little doodle that Patrick Valenza of Deviant Moon sent me. And then I have my hermit box, which has little trinklements and things in. And that was made by my friend James. He also made this little tile here of the hermit. That was the year before he made that, and then I got the box the year after. Down here is my beautiful carved, well, engraved, wood engraved, what do they call it? When you kind of burn into, wood burning, I think it's just called, box with the hair on it and the hermit's lamp. Some roller oils for pulse points. And then here are a few of my decks that I have in bags that won't store on the shelf, going from Soul Cards 1 and 2, the new Soul Cards, Portals of Presence, Whispers in the Ear, and then a few of my favourite decks there. So that's kind of the main area. I've got this section here. This is my journal. I won't spend too much because I've already kind of mentioned what's going to go into my journal. But notes under section 1. Under section 2, I'm going to put my favourite quotes. Sometimes it's the apple, sometimes it's the barrow. And then Nolite Ti Bardes Carborundum, which is Don't Let the Bastards Grind You Down, which is from Handmaid's Tale. I probably quoted it wrong as well. The brightness of your light exposes their shadow. So I'm just kind of putting in my favourite quotes into there. Top 10 RWS decks. So section 3 is kind of stuff that I'm going to be doing YouTube content wise. Under 4 is just notes about tarot. They're all different coloured pages. And then under 5, daily draws. So just my daily card. So it started on Monday the 29th. Strength, the Magician, and today is the 9 of Cups, and just a quote to remember. And then the main part, which is a huge chunk under 6, will be just my my daily appointments and notes for work and things, where I write stuff for every day, and that takes up the rest of the year. But and I think I mentioned at the time, it was a really expensive purchase buying this, but it is the most beautiful, soft, really soft. It feels gorgeous. So, and it will last a lifetime, or at least that's what I'm hoping. Anything else? Just in the corner, oh, there's my coffee. Let's have a sup of coffee. So I took a shelf away that was here, and this went a long ways across the top. The shelf has now moved into the hall, so I could fit this office tidy. But then there was a great big gap in the wall here where the shelving unit went. So I've moved across my Hermit's Cave print that Conrad Stain did for me. And then I've got lots of other prints here. That's the one from the lovely Naomi Hewitt. Most of these are hairs that have either been drawn or sent. That's my hermit print, which was from Jennifer Storelli's husband. So yeah, I love the artwork above my desk. So this that went horizontally is now vertically, and this has got some of my favourite decks in that are all in Kelly pouches. Let me just move my little, I love this mug as well. This mug can't be used because I'm not sure how long the handle will last, because it's like a cracking noise when I lift it up. So I just put my most used pens and things in there. But I have Light Seers, a second copy of, no, sorry, that's the second copy of New Choice Tarot de Marseille. This is Lightseers. I tell a lie. This one is This Might Hurt. So This Might Hurt, Lightseers, New Choice Tarot de Marseille, Anna Kay, and Pagan Otherworlds. So they're there where I can just grab them should I want them. And then my mug just goes in the corner. And then I have my some of my most reached for decks. So both this section and this section here is my most used and most reached for decks. So we have, this is the second edition with the beautiful gilt edges of the Shimmering Veil by Cilla Conway. A staple that I always have out is the Druid Craft. And this is the one that's trimmed on 3 sides. Well, it's actually 4 sides, but I do have a set that doesn't have titles on, it's completely naked. But I like to have the ones with the titles on as well. So Druid Craft, and then here we have the Witcher's Wisdom. And then these are ones that I'm just using all the time at the moment. The 1909 Tarot Revived, the 1910, which is the study deck, which is a scan of the Pam A, and then the Moonlight Oracle, which is using Pixie's artwork, taking symbols from the RWS and using them as an oracle. My very first original CS Tarot, which I really love. I know this isn't available anymore. It's the one with Pixie's signature on the back, but it's the first. I've got many versions now of CS Tarot, but I really, really love that. Everyday Enchantment, just one of the best decks ever. I love Poppy Palin and her work. And then the WS Tarot there. That's where one of my little hairs, the other one's on my sacred space, where it has an oracle pull, and I put my tarot in that one. In this little box here, this is my favorite dowsing crystal. I really love this, and this was handmade by the very own Twist the Leaf, our very own Twist the Leaf, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I adore it, and it is so responsive. So that lives on my desk, because I reach for it quite a bit actually as a clarifier sometimes. So, and I have this lovely large piece of quartz, beautiful piece of quartz that sits on top. Here is where I burn my incense. Now, I think one of the reasons why it took so long to sort out this area was because I also sorted out my drawers, because I don't know if you're like me, but I just shove everything into drawers until I get around to dealing with it. So they're all neat and tidy now. And this is where I use, this is my favorite, which is the Japanese star, the cedar wood. And you'll see me probably lighting this at the start of my videos, particularly my lives. But they're less smoke, and you just drop them into this little tray here, and this one's glass, and they just smolder away. So that's in that drawer. At the back, in these little bags, I've got dominoes, and I have runes, and I have my OM staves, and I have dice. So other divination tools there. This one's just full of pens and stuff like that. A lint brush for when I've got my velvet cross out, but yeah, it's just kind of my pen drawer. And then at the bottom is my tea lights. And as you can see, I like the clear case tea light. So I have bags for them, so I don't rely on my lighter. Yeah, so they live there. So that's my desk space. I feel like I've got a lot more space now to work. It's less cluttered. I literally had like that much space before, and I've sorted it out. I haven't had to alter my little corner. That's my staff with the goddess on that was gifted to me for my 50th birthday in October. I've still got my goddess. She lights up. Look, she's got a light inside her, which was from Glastonbury. That's the sticks that Becca made for us when we visited her last year. And the Glastonbury tour bowl there. My hair, my favourite and one of my oldest crystals. And then there's lots of wood here, because I love wood. And the Green Man chalice. So yeah, so that is my desk space, revamped, reorganised, and ready for the new year. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, go in peace. Namaste and blessed be.